In the year 2147, Earth was no longer ruled by governments or nations. It was ruled by time. The Chrono Corporation had discovered how to bend time itself. They created a device called the Rift Engine, a machine capable of opening portals to different timelines. At first, it was used to prevent disasters and eliminate diseases before they even began. But greed, as always, found its way in. The rich traveled back to rewrite their failures. The powerful sent agents to destroy their enemies in the past. History was no longer written. It was bought, sold, and manipulated. But every action in time came at a cost. Our story begins with Axel Kade, a former temporal soldier turned fugitive. Once a loyal time enforcer, he had seen the horrors committed by those who abused the Rift Engine. When they asked him to erase an entire rebellion from the timeline, including innocent children, he refused. They marked him for erasure. Now he lives between seconds, hiding in the fractures of time. One rainy night in Neo-London, year 2147, Axel receives a coded signal, greater than they found it, the original Rift Engine. Location, Zone Omega, year 2032. It wasn't just another mission. If Axel could destroy the first prototype, he could collapse the entire timeline and reset reality before everything went wrong. But standing in his way was Agent Syra Vale, a temporal assassin from the Chrono Corporation. Syra wasn't just trained to kill, she was engineered to predict. Her implants allowed her to see possible outcomes seconds before they happened. Axel knew. One wrong move and he was gone. He jumped into the temporal breach, flames licking his boots as the engine pulsed. A blinding flash, and suddenly he was in 2032. The world looked primitive. No hovercrafts, no sky cities, just chaos and the smell of oil and war. He landed inside a ruined lab in Zone Omega, the birthplace of the Rift Engine. The place was crawling with corporate troops. With only a plasma revolver, a broken temporal map, and a ticking paradox countdown, Axel began the final mission of his life. Boom, first firefight. Troops flooded in. Bullets sliced through old walls. Axel dove, rolled, shot a soldier through the chest, stole his weapon. Another came from the stairs. Axel activated his chronoblade and sliced through space itself, disappearing and reappearing behind him to take the shot. But then, she arrived. Syra dropped from the ceiling like a ghost. No words, just the cold glint in her eyes and the hum of her chronoscythe. They clashed in the wreckage of time. Her speed was beyond natural, predicting his every move. But Axel had one trick left. He threw a temporal grenade, freezing 3 seconds around them. In those frozen seconds, Axel grabbed the prototype core. He looked Syra in the eyes. For a moment, he saw something. Regret, memory, a flicker of her old self. Time resumed. He vanished. Back in 2147, the moment Axel inserted the core into the broken Rift Engine, alarms went wild. The machine began imploding. The skies above Neo-London cracked. Time folds opened in the air, dinosaurs roaring in one, space fleets flying through another. And then silence. A new dawn rose. Axel stood alone in a strange world. No cities, no Chrono Corporation, no Syra, just him. In time, pure, untouched, and unwritten.